So we are studying the sexual reproduction in the ascomystis. In ascomystis, there is plasmogamy, which is by the fusion of the two hyphae of the different strains of different genotype, giving rise to a dikaryotic state. The dikaryotic state leading to a here no special mycelium is produced, but dikaryotic state these two nuclei will migrate into this ascus where the fusion of this nuclei takes place, karyogamy, making the diploid nucleus. The fusion of the nucleus takes place in the ascus, leading to this diploid nucleus. Then the meiosis takes place within the axis, making 4 to 8 haploid spores called ascospores. There is fruiting body is produced outside these ascus, and this fruiting body is called ascocarp. Here 4 to 8 ascospores are produced. These are meiotic and they will give rise to, after germination, the hyphae. So this was the sexual reproduction taking place within the ascomycetes. These fruiting bodies are of different types of, for example, in the neurospora, they are ball-shaped fruiting bodies. In penicillin, here we are seeing the fruiting body of the truffle, fruiting body of the morcilla, right? In and even penicillium. So different type of the fruiting bodies are produced in the ascomycetes, right? Coming to basidiomycetes, the basidiomycetes, commonly in form of basidiomycetes, are the mushrooms. They are the mushrooms and bracket fungi, the puff balls, the smut fungi, which is caused by the smut disease is caused by Östelago. The rust fungus is caused the Puccinia, which was studied extensively by K.C. Mehta, and who found that the Puccinia is needs two hosts for completing its life cycle, and one is the wheat, other is the barberry, and various type of the spores are produced. This is the basidiomycetes. The infective spores or the wheat are eichospores and uridospores. Here the process of the sexual reproduction is by the spermatization. The spermatia are produced in which the fusion of the gametes will take place. This is the shell fungi. So bracket fungi, the puff balls, this is puff balls, this is bird nest, this is nidularia. All these are basidiomycetes. I told you about the sexual reproduction. The asexual reproduction is absent in the basidiomycetes. The mycelium is branched and septate, and they cause the plant diseases as the rust and the smuts. You see the rust of the wheat and the smut of the maize. This diagram I showed you in the previous video. Here I want to show the difference in the septum of the basidiomycetes and ascomycetes. In basidiomycetes, there are clamps. These are connection clamps through which the nucleus can move from one to another during dikaryotic stage. The dikaryotic mycelia was produced. The nucleus migrates through this connection clamp, and also the pore, the septate, the septa of the basidiomycetes is a special type structure called the doliophore, which is a swelling present at the pore, septal pore, doliophore septum of the basidiomycetes. Last is the deuteromycetes. The deuteromycetes are commonly called as imperfect fungi because only asexual or vegetative phase is of these fungi are known. While the sexual form of these fungi were discovered, then they were moved to into classes that rightly they belong to. It is possible that asexual and vegetative stage have been given one name and placed under deuteromycetes and sexual stage in other, so they are placed in another class. Later, when the linkages were established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out of deuteromycetes. Once the perfect sexual stage of the members of deuteromycetes were discovered, they were moved to ascomycetes and basidiomycetes. Right? So they can move to both ascomycetes as well as basidiomycetes. The deuteromycetes reproduce only by asexual spores known as conidia. The mycelium here is septate and branched. Some members are, you seeing here, the parasitic and others are saprophytic, and the large number of them are the decomposers of litter and they help in mineral cycling. Some example we are showing is this is Colitotrichum, which causes the red rot disease of the sugarcane. The Alternaria solani causes the early blight of potato. Early blight of potato caused by Alternaria solani. The late blight potato is caused by Phytophthora infestans. Then they cause the other diseases of the plants. And is another trichoderma is another uh, name of the deuteromycetes. The ringworm, the ringworm is called by trichophyton. This is also deuteromycetes, where the sexual reproduction is absent. Asexual reproduction is taking place with the help of conidia. The skin lesions, the athlete foot is caused by this deuteromycetes.